What's up YouTube? For today's video, we have a full no-guard ability Pokemon team. Now, no-guard is a really cool, interesting ability, definitely up there with some of my favorites. Right, so since there was such a limited amount of Pokemon to choose from, this actually sort of like piqued my interest, and I picked a random comment out. Pretty much, you can't miss any of your moves. That's what this is about. So you can use Focus Miss 6 times in a row and it will land. That's what I'm talking about, people. All right, real quick, if you are a YouTube member, you should be able to see this. Well, you should be watching this video like hours before everyone gets it. And I hope you guys enjoy this. Leave a comment in the comment section like right now. Say member hype or something like that. Or you can just roast me. That's fine too. But hope you guys are seeing this one early before everyone else. If you want to see my videos early before everyone else, get some cool chat emojis and a badge next to your name in the comment section. You can hit the join button below in the video, or you can go to my channel and click the join button too. Thank you to all the people who've supported the channel so far with that. You guys are amazing. And let's get into the video. So since we haven't actually had to upload in a couple of days, I thought I'd give you guys 3 battles today. They were really good battles and really entertaining, and I really hope you enjoy them. Alright, the question for today is, what is your best unique battle strategy for any Pokemon? Let me know in the comment section. I'm going to read through some of them and see if we can see some interesting ones. Alright, this is the battle on my Discord. This one was against Evan from the Amazon, and he's going to be leading with one spiky boy. Alright, so I'm going to be hitting it with a Dynamic Punch, taking a little bit of damage, right? So I thought, okay, I can go for the Dynamic Punch again. However, it's going to Sucker Punch me, one-shotting me, and that's going to turn me into Casper. Wait, I'm already Ghost type, never mind. So I'm going to Faint, which is probably the greatest star in the world, but man, this Cacturne actually caused me so many problems. So now we're going to go into the Machamp, more on the Golok set than the next battle too. It didn't last too long in this battle. So we're going to have a swap into Jellicent. So Jellicent is actually quite a good Pokemon for this team. You'll get to see why, judging on the Pokemon, well, the Pokemon that I'm forced to bring that have no guard ability. And we got to swap there because I'm running a Choice Specs Focus Miss Machamp. So I've got to swap out there, more on the Machamp set a little bit later. So we've got the physical Jellicent here. Now Jellicent, even if it's running like a meme set, it's always like really bulky. So the most damage I can actually do to this thing is from my Mega Pidgeot. So as you guys know, when Pidgeot Digivolves, it gets the no guard ability. And I had a pretty interesting moveset on this one. I actually had a couple of movesets on the Pidgeot in the various battles. But this one we had the Hurricane, Heat Wave, Protect, and Roost. Now Hurricane's a very low accuracy move, or reasonably low accuracy move. And, you know, it misses a lot of the time. So no guard is really nice on it. It is stab. And we have Heat Wave as well for steel types. So some nice coverage there, and Protect and Roost to, you know, roost up my health. All right, so we're going to go for a Hurricane. Jellicent just hangs on there due to the leftovers. And now it's going to go for a Waterfall. And I just hang on too. So we're both, you know, very close there. We're probably almost on the same amount of HP. So I can go for a Hurricane here. Jellicent is definitely not going to swap there. Being on a low amount of health, it's definitely not worth it. And that is down. So I was very worried about getting that Pokemon out the way. I think I normally wouldn't swap in my Mega Pidgeot like so early into the battle. Okay, so the next one we have is Magmortar. Now, fire types are really quite scary to this team. And you'll see why in a sec. So we're going to go for the Hurricane. Magmortar takes that so well there. It's a 3-hit KO. I'm guessing it probably has like an Assault Vest. It took it like way too well. And it's going to go for a Flame Charge, physical set. And that is going to actually take my Mega Pidgeot out. So I was like, okay, what are we going to do here, ladies and gentlemen? Let's go into our Lycanroc Midnight. So the Lycanroc Midnight set is as follows. We've got max health on this one and max attacks. We're running a bulky one. We've got hidden power. I'm guessing it's fighting or grass or something like that. And I'm going to go for this Stone Edge here. Now Stone Edge is 100% accuracy, which is really, really nice. And Magmortar is going to get bodied there. So that is down. So that's a good threat out the way. We had Iron Tail as well, Thunder Fang, and Zen Headbutt. I tried to make use of lower accuracy moves. If they didn't have any more, I'd just throw on like another coverage move. So that's how I went about doing this team. Torterra is going to come in there. Damn, son, I just got squashed. And old Lycanroc Midnight is not going to be waking up at midnight. So it's going to take a little bit of damage there. We got 3 Pokemon remaining. My Machamp, which you saw earlier, which I'm going to bring in. So on this set, I've also got Fire Blast as well. I thought this would be nice. I thought it may go for a Wood Hammer again. I thought I might just be able to live. However, Machamp is going to get one shot at, oh no, this is looking really bad. I'm getting absolutely bodied at the moment. So we've got to take out this Torterra. Guys, there's only one option to swap in. It's the meme of the century, Duoblade. Let me explain how good this amazing set is. You won't believe these legs. All right, so we got the Cacturne coming in. Now Cacturne, I know, has Sucker Punch. We're going to go for the Automize here. So this set is absolute garbage, but it worked really well in this situation. Anyway, so we've got the Sucker Punch coming from the Cacturne. It's going to fail. I'm going to go for the Substitute. So we got Sword Dance, Automize, Substitute, and Fury Cutter. So I noticed it did get Fury Cutter. Fury Cutter isn't the greatest actually in the world. So I thought I might be able to get like some speed up, some attack up. It's very bulky. Hide behind the sub and just start spamming Fury Cutter. And yeah, just do that. All right, so we got a sub up here. I mean, it would have been better with Venusaur, but you know, with a no-guard team, you really don't have a lot of options, right? So we got the Sucker Punch failing again. I'm really just setting up on this Cacturne rather nicely. So I'm guessing the Cacturne at this point, its only dark type move is Sucker Punch, right? I'm thinking it probably has something like, if it's a physical set, it's probably got something like Seed Bomb, something along those lines. Okay, so Cacturne is going to get set up on there really easily, and it's going to swap out. Now, that was a really, really good opportunity for me to go for the Fury Cutter there. I got the first Fury Cutter up. So if you guys don't know what Fury Cutter does, it just boosts in power, you know, as you use it continually in a row. Obviously, if you don't use it in a row, or you stop using it or miss and stuff, you know, it loses its power. All right, so we got the Clawitz. It's going to eat a little berry there, and it's going to get a little bit of health back there and go for the Water Pulse. Now, my Doublade, we got max health, max special defense with the Everlight, careful nature, and it is very, very bulky all round. Obviously, the Water Pulse coming from Clawitz was always going to break my sub. It's quite a powerful Pokemon. But man, look at that Fury Cut. I love how it actually attacked with its swords. All right, so Clawitz is down. We are coming in clutch right now. All right, so we got the Cacturne. I can smell a Sucker Punch coming from a mile away, and it's going to go for a Spiky Shield here. So I knew it was going to try and use Spiky Shield or Sucker Punch to try and get around me, and I thought I could keep going for Fury Cutter. I think I can, at this point in the game, I could live a Sucker Punch badly, because Doublade has very, very nice defense. But that wasn't the case here, so I thought I could risk a substitute here, because if you guys remember, Cacturne is, you know, is quad weak to Bug Ride, so I could definitely start boosting up against that again. So now we got the Cacturne swapping out. It did get rid of all my Fury Cutter boosts though, which was good for the Cacturne. And now we're going to go for the Fury Cutter on the Fortress. Now Fortress is going to be able to resist this very well. However, Fortress really can't do a lot of damage to me, right? Now, if you guys do remember, I am pretty nimble, and I've got some nice speed going. I think I got +4 on speed. And we got the Fortress. Probably the only move that can really hit me with this Gyro Ball here. I was thinking it might have Earthquake, but most of the time it doesn't carry Earthquake. It's got Gyro Ball. And Gyro Ball is going to make use of my nimbleness. However, I am resistant to that move, and I'm very, very bulky in defense. So it's definitely going to need a couple of Gyro Balls to break my substitute. Plus, Fortress's attack isn't, you know, it's not the greatest in the world. And usually when you use a Fortress, most is invested in health and its defense is right. Alright, so we're going to just build our Fury Cutters up on this Fortress. It actually wasn't, I wasn't even mad that it was in, because I could use this to just keep, you know, pounding away at this Fortress, and, you know, until my Fury Cutter got really strong again. So we got some more damage from the Fortress. Fortress finally breaks 3. I think that was the third Gyro Ball that actually did that. And we're going to go for a final Fury Cutter getting through the Fortress, which is really good. So we got the Fortress down. We got Torterra, which cannot swap into Fury Cutter. The only Pokemon left is the Cacturne. Now, Cacturne would have to go for a Sucker Punch here, or go for a Spiky Shield. I decided the best play here would be either to go for Fury Cutter or Substitute. I thought, let's go for Sub, right? Because I can easily go for one Fury Cutter, which should be enough to end its entire career, right? So now we're going to go for the Fury Cutter. Cacturne has definitely gone for another, like a grass move or something. However, Fury Cutter is going to one-shot it there. Its defenses are quite bad, and of course, it's quad weak as well. So that's going to go down like a sack of cactuses. Alright, the last Pokemon we got is the Torterra. As you guys know, I've got a couple of Autotomizers up, so I'm going to be fairly speedy here. Outspeeding that Torterra, going for another Fury Cutter, and ending that Torterra's entire career. Man, I can't believe how much I come back. That meme set actually... The meme set actually won me the game. Thank you for the battle, man. I was very, very lucky that set just worked so perfectly in that situation. Alright, people. Today we have a doubles battle. I don't know if you guys want to see more doubles battles. I don't mind doing doubles battles, but this is a different strategy, and I'd like to show you this one. So we got a couple of different EVs here. We got a couple of Pokemon that I want to show you making use of the no-guard ability. So first we got a Diglett here. We're going to go for the Fissure here. Obviously, I know that Diglett doesn't have no-guard. That's not what we're going to go for here. So we got a Mimic, I nearly said a Mimic Mimikyu. A Mimic, what is that Pokemon called? Mimic Pidgeot, right? So we're going to mimic the Fissure, as you guys just seen there. And we got the Mudsail sending out the Stealth Rock, and my Diglett went ripped. So Diglett really wasn't, you know, it really wasn't an important part of this team. Pretty much, I just used it there to get the Fissure. Okay, so now we're going to bring in the Machamp. So as you guys know, my Pidgeot now is going to Digivolve, and it's going to have no guard, and it's going to have Fissure, right? So I'll be able to fire those Fissures off 100%, which is a one-hit KO move. Alright, so we're going to go for the Digi-Evolution. Now, I can go for the Mudsail or the Executor. I actually went for the Mudsail because I've seen that as more of a threat there. It's quite a good Pokemon. I really like Mudsail. And Fissure is going to take it out in one shot. But the strategy does not stop here. So I'm going to show you something pretty cool. So we got the Machamp here. Now, since Machamp can't have No Guard and Fissure, right, you guys are probably wondering, okay, how are you going to get that? So we're going to go for the role play on the Machamp. So now I'm going to copy the No Guard on the Pidgeot, but it doesn't stop there. We've got the No Guard. So now I've got a Machamp with No Guard. So that's pretty cool, right? That's nice. That's wonderful. You're probably wondering, what are you going to do now? So now we got the Mega Ordino coming out here. Now that could have I was definitely thinking like Dazzling Gleam, like bulky boosting set, Toxic, Carmine, Wish, things like that. And I need to get rid of that one, ASAP. So now Pidgeot is going to go for the Fissure on the Executor. Oh my goodness, that looked hilarious. And Executor is going to, basically Executor is going to fall into the middle of the planet, right? Can you imagine that? Just like coconuts sticking up from the ground. Right, so Machamp is going to use Mimic. So you can mimic a mimicked move if you guys didn't know that. So firstly, what my Machamp was, let's run over that again. I copied the Pidgeot's No Guard. Then I mimicked the mimicked Fissure it got from the Diglett at the start of the battle. So a really cool strategy. So now I've got two Pokemon with No Guard and Fissure. Now we got the Weavile here. Now I saw the Ice Shard coming like from 69 million miles away. I'm going to go for Protect on the Pidgeot here. Now Machamp is going to be going for the Weavile because I definitely saw that as an immediate threat. And that is going to get buried by the Fissure. Man, how many Pokemon are just dropping down at the moment? So we got the Machamp taking the Weavile out, and now I can freely go for the Ordino. It's going to hit me with Dazzling Gleam. Also, this is a bulky Machamp. That's why I'm taking moves really, really well. It's a super bulky one. Obviously, I didn't have to run any attack EVs, right? So I can make it a lot more bulky than usual. All right, so we got a Citrus Berry on this set too. And now we got a Dramper. So Dramper's nice. Nice special attacker, but it is rather slow, so I can definitely take advantage of that. So I went for the Pidgeot on the Mega Ordino, then the Machamp went for the Dramper, so I thought, man, are we going to get like a full Fissure sweep going here? And we got the Ordino going down, which was nice. So that's cool. I'm going to outspeed the Dramper and go for the Fissure, and Dramper is going to go downtown as well. We've got one more Pokemon left, guys. One more Pokemon left. Can we do it? Can we do it without Machamp and Pidgeot fainting, man? All right, so we got the Hitmonchan. So Hitmonchan does have priority. That's the only thing I was thinking. It does have like Mach Punch, but I was quite confident I could live that. Machamp's reasonably bulky in defense, and it's it's max health set as well. And Pidgeot is going to take the Hitmonchan out with the Fissure. And there you go, guys. That's a battle. I'm going to call that battle How to Play the Fiddle 101. Hope you guys like that little double battle there. If you want me to do more double battles, please let me know in the comment section. Your feedback is like super important to me. I can throw one in every now and then, right? I've got lots of double battle strategy. I've played lots of doubles. I haven't uploaded a lot on my channel, but I definitely enjoy doubles as well. You can use some other moves and stuff that you normally can't in singles, right? All right, the third and final battle we have on my Discord. This one was against Pickle Loma, and we got a Ice Valley. So I thought, finally Golurk can shine in this battle and take it out with a Dynamic Punch. And it didn't take it out. However, it is confused. There is still a shining little ray of hope there for Golurk. And Silvally is going to be confused. That's good. And guess what, guys? It hits his health in confusion. And I'm going to finish off this Silvally with a Disrespect Power Herb Fly. So there was max health and max attack there, Adamant Nature. And the other moves that had, I went through all those moves. I tried to use like moves that had didn't have the greatest actually in the world. We had Mega Punch, Giga Impact, and Fly. They were the other moves. Pretty much I was using Dynamic Punch all the time, so I wasn't using any stab at all. All right, so we got the Sucker Punch here coming from the Decidueye there, and that is going to finish off my goal. Now, I went for the Power Herb Fly because I thought the Decidueye could come into that Dynamic Punch again, right? And then, the Decidueye get one-shotted. So I thought that was a good play, but it didn't come to fruition. But that's fine. All right, so we got a Brave Bird here coming from the Decidueye. Now, Machamp, as you guys know, is a bulky set. And I take that Brave Bird really, really well. And it actually does have some nice recoil. And I went for the Fire Blast here. Now, Fire Blast is going to do a hell of a lot of damage, taking out the Decidueye in one shot too. With the choice specs, it's reasonable. It hits pretty good. And Decidueye, that was definitely a sweeping set, is going to go down. All right, so a pretty solid battle at the moment. Now, this is pretty funny. So we've got the Bravery coming out. It's, I was guessing, okay, it's probably going to go for, like, Brave Bird again there. However, it's going to set up the Tailwinds. It's like, okay, that's not too bad. If this is running more of a sweeping set, I should do some decent damage with Fire Blast. Fire Blast does over half health, and it burns. It's so lucky. So we got the burn there. Bravery's attack is going to be halved, which is great because this Pokemon is, like, super scary. And now we got another Brave Bird here. That's going to take out my Machamp, of course. But, man, I was very, very happy Machamp did a wonderful job there taking out the Decidueye and really, basically crippling that Bravo there. Okay, so I thought, what should I do to this? I probably need to just finish this Pokemon off. I can't imagine they'd want to swap it out because it's burned. It's on its last legs there. So I brought in the Carablast. Now, Carablast wasn't actually mentioned in the screenshot at the start, so there's a couple other No-Guard Pokemon I thought I could add in, and Carablast was pretty cool. A lot of people forget about Carablast too. So I did a double swap there, predicting another Brave Bird. I did a Brave Bird bait for the Carablast into the Jublade. I thought I might as well get a little bit of recoil damage. And since Fury Cutter is not very effective against Bravery, I need all the help I can get from the burn run. So this turn, we got another Brave Bird. Of course, it really can't do anything to me at all, so it's going to go for another Brave Bird. I need to hydrate myself. That was good. Sorry. I choked as I used Fury Cutter, guys. So we're going to go for the Fury Cutter again. It doesn't take out the Bravery, however, the burn. Guys, the burn did more damage than Fury Cutter. That's why you watch these videos, guys. All right, so we got 4 more Pokemon left, and we got 3 on the other side. So a reasonably good battle at the moment. So we got the old Quagsire coming in here. I'm going to go for Fury Cutter again. Quagsire, I know, is probably going to have some kind of ground type move, and it's going to go for the Earthquake. So I was running Everlight on this set, and I was running Max Health. My pure defense actually helps me out a lot in that situation. It's about a 3-hit KO, so I'm quite happy with that. Now, Quagsire does have the leftovers. I can imagine it probably has something like Recover 2, to be a general pain in the pink bump. So we're going to go for another Fury Cutter. Fury Cutter doing some nice damage there. Quaggy is going to go for another Earthquake on Jublade, and it almost takes me out there, but just due to my pure bulk and the Everlight, I'm actually able to live that one. So the next Fury Cutter is going to hit the Quagsire pretty dang hard, and I can probably bring in another Pokemon to actually take it up. However, it's going to outspeed me and go for the Recover. So I was like, okay, that's a bit of a shame. I'm not gonna do as much damage, or not gonna have the Quagsire in as good a range as I would have liked. So Fury Cutter, it's still about, it's probably about a 2 to 3 hit KO at the moment. Getting some more leftovers recovery, and this is actually a speed type. They won't go for a Fury Cutter again on the Quagsire, and Quagsire is gonna go for the Earthquake, and that is gonna finish off my Jublade. But that's fine. I put it in a decent amount of range, and Jublade is gonna go down. I definitely would have taken those hits a lot better, say if I went for a max health, max defense build. But I thought for that, like you guys seen last battle, like the special defensive one sort of kind of worked a little bit better. It's a little bit more bulky all around. That's all good. So we're going to bring in the Carablast now. This, I didn't actually get to show Carablast off. We got Mega Horn, Drill Run, Knockoff of Facade, Max Attack, and Max Health. That Mega Horn just hits Quagsire right in the pink. So we got 2 more Pokemon left. We got the Rapidash. Now watch what happens here. This is amazing. So Rapidash, I thought, okay, the last thing they're going to expect, right, is me to stay in with the Carablast. So I decided to stay in. Bounce was used. Now, for Pokemon used like Fly or Bounce, man, the move still hit if you've got No-Guard. Look how much it did. Rapidash gets absolutely nailed by the Mega Horn. Now it's going to hit me with the Bounce, right? I actually just lived the Bounce, and Carablast is going to go for a Mega Horn and finish off the Rapidash. That's probably the only time you'll ever see a Carablast defeat a Rapidash in a 1v1. That was crazy. Man, I love the salt. I loved it. I love the salty moments in this battle. All right, so speaking of which, we've got the Rhydon as the last Pokemon. There's no way I'm going to be able to take this thing out. It's definitely probably an Everlight set. But man, Mega Horn does some pretty nice damage there. It's about a 3-hit KO, and Rhydon is going to take me out with the Stone Edge too. Now, this was also something to note. If you've got No Guard too, that also means the opponent, right, won't miss against you. So it's nice not missing against the opponent, but it's also not that nice if you get hit by like a Stone Edge every single time. So we're going to go for the Iron Tail on the Rhydon. Rhydon's very, very bulky there, and obviously I don't have any stab, so it's going to be able to live that one. It does a big Earthquake against me. The only reason I actually lived that one because I was running max health, and that is pretty much the game. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Carablast, I'd say, was the MVP there, and Machamp and Carablast were definitely MVPs. I really hope you enjoyed this battle. If you enjoyed it, guys, if you're new to the video, make sure you subscribe and like, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.